Hello, I'm Professor McFadden-Chase, the Associate Dean of Nursing here at the Christ College. First, I would like to welcome you to the college and to this semester of courses. I'm going to spend a few minutes just talking to you about the NCLEX series of courses that you either will start taking or have been taking while here at the college. The first I want to talk to you about the purpose of the NCLEX series, because sometimes students are unsure, why do we have to take these courses? The NCLEX series of courses that you will take is an opportunity to provide students with the opportunity to do practice questions, to practice test-taking strategies, to practice the NCLEX style questions, to practice applying the knowledge base that you have learned from your nursing courses as well as your LAS courses, and also the ability to practice using critical thinking to make clinical decisions. All of these things are part of the NCLEX Success courses. In addition, the NCLEX Success courses, because there are standardized tests within each of these courses, it also gives you and provides you an opportunity to identify and strengthen your most challenging areas of content. The series of NCLEX courses definitely build upon one another. So in Nursing 106, that's definitely considered the foundation of the NCLEX series courses, where you learn your test-taking strategies and then builds upon each other from there. As you move through the series of courses, you will find that each semester, the work that you do and the assignments that are assigned, there's definitely more independence in your learning as you move through. Yes, each one of the NCLEX courses is only 1 credit hour, but it is a very, very important 1 credit hour course that you take. Within the course and with the assignments and the practice and the standardized testing, you will have the ability to demonstrate your ability to apply your knowledge, your ability to make decisions, and your ability to take the information that you have learned from your didactic courses as well as your clinical experiences and put all of that together to make good clinical decisions. And this is demonstrated on your HESI exams in each course that you'll take. So the 1 credit hour class, even though it's a 1 credit hour class, they are very important. And they're also considered, from a student's perspective, they're definitely considered weighted a lot based on the standardized testing. But because the expectation is, because there's an expectation that you do well on the HESI exams, and I'll talk about those in a second, faculty do believe that it's important for us to provide you with the environment and the opportunity to prepare for those HESI exams. So the courses, the assignments in the course, as well as the testing, the practice testing in the course, are opportunities for you to practice and prepare for those HESI exams. In addition, faculty are there to guide you and to help you and answer your questions. So as you move through the courses, you will find that there's more independence in each of those courses. However, faculty, you still have a course faculty, so that course faculty member is still available to you to answer your questions for you, to guide you, to provide support if you're struggling. They're definitely a person for you to go to. We also have our nursing tutor, Sheila. She's a great resource if you're having trouble practicing questions or answering question sets or applying those test-taking strategies. Sheila is really good about helping students break down those questions and looking at them maybe from a different perspective so that you can be more successful. So she's another resource that you have available to you. Even though it's not a clinical nursing course, she will also help you with test-taking. One of the keys of success in your NCLEX series courses is that the assignments that you will have in these courses cannot be looked upon as just tasks that you must complete. The questions and the assignments, you need to use those opportunities as a way to learn and as a way to study. So this might mean looking at the answers to the questions as you're doing them, or taking notes, or highlighting your books, drawing pictures, reading the rationale and really understanding the rationale to the questions, All of those things are a really important factor of success in these NCLEX success courses. When you just use the assignments as tasks, got that done, and you didn't really take anything away from it or didn't learn from it, then sometimes there's a frustration that's created and that you don't feel like you're getting anything. So that's a really important piece of success for these NCLEX success courses all the way through while you're taking them. I'm going to briefly review the syllabus with you and hit the high points. Your course faculty are going to review more details of each of the syllabi, and then of course answer all of your questions. Hello, nursing students in Nursing 206. I'm going to go over the syllabi and so that there is consistency in the information that is being given. However, your course faculty, which is Professor Jervik, Professor Calmy, and Professor Nicely, they will also be able to answer questions and will be able to provide more detail to you regarding specific assignments. The course description for Nursing 206 includes continuing to foster the student test-taking techniques and remediation strategies as preparation for the NCLEX exam. This is really important as you continue to prepare and graduation is a semester away. The course outcomes for this course includes using your indicators to refine and implement an individualized NCLEX success remediation plan, continue to apply test-taking strategies, and using critical thinking and clinical reasoning when making your clinical judgments. I'm sure those words you have heard before. You already have your ebook package and as well as your adaptive quizzing. Most of your assignments in this course will be accessed through Evolve, so knowing your username and password will be very important. There are classroom class dates. You will meet, besides today, you're going to meet again on February 2nd and on March 23rd, as well as for your HESI exam. Those class days are very important that you attend. The expectation is that you stay for the entire class period. They are structured class periods this semester with content that will be covered. Content that will be covered is not specific to content that you're learning in class, but content instead in test-taking strategies and applying that critical thinking at a higher level. There is an attendance policy for this course. There is the meeting dates and times and where you will be meeting. Here are your dates and times for your HESI exam. This is a customized exam, which I will talk about in a moment. Your methods of evaluation, the grading scale is you must achieve a C or higher in this course, which is a 76% or higher. Your assignments that you will have for this course include the individualized testing tracking form, which will be shown to you and explained. This is an important form that you can use as a tool to study from. You will have your writing assignment. You will do semester question sets. You will have an adaptive quizzing assignment. You will have HESI online course modules and exams, which I will review with you. And then you have your customized HESI exam. You will see that your customized HESI exam is worth 40% of your grade. However, your 3 other assignments that you have here is worth 48% of your grade that is specific to preparing you for that customized HESI exam. So while the HESI exam is weighted heavily in this course, it's important to note that faculty believe that if we're going to weight the HESI exam at a high level, that we give you the resources to help prepare you for that HESI. And this is a calculation grid that you can use to calculate that grade. Your course assignments, as I said, before I get into that, I want to note is that any assignment that is submitted up to 3 days late will receive 10% grade deduction per day, including weekends. After 3 days, including the weekends, the student will receive a 0 for that assignment. So assignments are expected to be submitted on the due date. The first one you'll do is individualized HESI tracking form. And what this is you're going to access your fundamental results and your mid-curricular results, and you're going to complete the form that's on Blackboard and identify any areas with a raw score of less than 900. This will create a visual of areas of challenge for you. The next thing that you will do is your Silvestri question sets. In the syllabi, you will see a step-by-step instructions on how to access your question sets. It's the same as you did for Nursing 107. In Nursing 206, though, your question mode should be 100 questions instead of 50. The content is adult health, so you want to make sure you collect 100 questions, and the adult health is the content area that you will do your questions in. You still must receive an 80% or higher in order to receive credit for the assignment, but you want to complete them in increments of 100. You can look at the rationale to see if you got the question right or wrong. You can look at the rationale, and then it shows you how to submit those results. This is important that you use these question sets as an opportunity to learn from. The due dates, as you will see here, the due dates for the question sets are all due at the end of the semester. This was specifically done to assist you in doing the question sets when you were learning the content. So the intention of these assignments are so that you can do question sets as an opportunity to apply the knowledge that you're learning in class and apply them to these question sets to practice. So even though the assignments are not due till the end of the semester, the intent is that you do them when you're learning the content. The next assignment is adaptive quizzing. This is adaptive. You already have your adaptive quizzing. So there's an assignment that will be posted on adaptive quizzing, and it will be called the fundamentals assignment. This assignment needs to be completed by the end of the semester. You must complete Mastery Level 2. This is important. You not just reach it, but you must actually complete it in both of the subcategories. Do not wait until the end of the semester to start this, because the adaptive quizzing is individualized to the questions that you answer correctly or you answer incorrectly will depend on the number of questions you will need to answer in order to reach and complete those mastery levels. So some students may do it in 100 questions, other students may need to take 150 questions in order to complete those mastery levels. So it is very important. Even though the fundamentals, there are fundamental assignments and those categories, the physiological aspects of care and the basics of nursing practice seem like they should be easy. These are foundational concepts that are applied in a variety of settings to make your clinical decisions. So this assignment should also help you with your other coursework. In addition, these two categories are categories of your NCLEX exam. So, and they are heavily weighted on the NCLEX exam. So this is a good preparation for you to use. The next is the online review for the NCLEX exam, and I'm going to come back to that and finish that at the end of this presentation. So I want to show you in detail. The writing assignment here is a 2 to 3 page paper utilizing APA format in which you answer the question, how will you use critical thinking and/or clinical reasoning in your nursing practice when making clinical decisions for a group of patients? So you need to find 2 scholarly nursing articles from reliable sources. They must be within the last 10 years, and you need to apply that information that you've learned in those scholarly articles to this paper and answering the question, how are you going to use clinical thinking when you're taking care of a group of patients? There are specific instructions of what should be included into this paper and how to submit it on Blackboard. Again, if it's late, you'll receive 10% up to 3 days. The Writing Center is a great place to go. Alyssa is very helpful in in helping students write their paper and formulate a thesis with APA, whatever the need may be. So if you struggle with that, Alyssa would be the person for you to contact. Your HESI exam is scheduled on April 20th at these times. It's a specialized exam. This customized HESI reflects the content that you have learned in Nursing 212 and Nursing 214. It's a med-surg, pharmacology, and mental health. The pharmacology that is on this exam includes pharmacology throughout the entire program. So pharmacology that you learned in 121 and 150 are also included on this exam. It is a 100-question computerized exam, and you will have 2.5 hours to complete. I do want to take a few minutes to speak to you regarding this rubric and why we use the raw score versus the conversion score. The conversion score is the raw score is the score that HESI uses for all of their research, and that any research that's been done on HESI testing is always done with the raw score. So because the reliability and the validity of the exam and the research that supports the use of the HESI exams is based on the raw score, it is best practice that we also use that raw score. The conversion score that you see is a weighted average based on the number and the level of difficulty of questions you got right or wrong. So sometimes it seems like that percentage score may be, conversion score may be higher than what our rubric shows here, and other times it may be less. So, and it's a weighted average. So there's a lot of mathematical calculations involved in that conversion score. So we have chosen to use the raw score for HESI. The categories that you see here is based on HESI research, extensive research that has been done in relation to predictability of NCLEX success. And so based on those categories that HESI has determined and those ranges of numbers, that is the reason why we use this rubric. So I wanted to point that out because sometimes knowledge and understanding that will then decrease stress later on. And there is the rest of the syllabus. Here is a calendar of activities that you will do during the semester. So this is, put these in your calendar so that you do not miss anything. And there's the rubric for the paper. And that is the form that we need for the Board of Education. And I'm going to now go log on into Evolve and show you the online review modules. Hello, this last part of this video will talk to you about the HESI Saunders online review modules that you will get. You are going to get a box that looks like this right here, and it's going to have an access code in there. You're going to redeem that access code using the information that is in the syllabus. Once you do that, you are going to have, your screen won't have all of these up there. You will have just one, and your access code and your course ID will put you into this online course right here, Graduate December 2015. Once you get in there, you're going to click on it, and this is what you're going to see. This is the online review for NCLEX RN. You are going to do a few online modules this semester, and then you will continue using this same online review in Nursing 207. Over here on the side is where you're going to find the information that you need. Here, when you click on course, you see that you have a course orientation, so if you want to learn about how the program is going to work. Here is a chapter on test taking strategies, which is always helpful and a great reminder. The test plan is a review of the NCLEX RN test plan and what the categories are and what content is within those categories. You can create a study calendar, you can do a pre-test, and then you have modules. You have 3 modules to do this semester, modules 3, 6, and 9. So each one of the modules, I'm going to just show you module 3 for demonstration's sake. Module 3 here has lessons within, all of the modules have lessons. So here are the lessons within this module. Some of these things will correlate with what you are learning in mental health in Nursing 212. Some of this you have already been introduced to in other courses that you have taken. But each lesson, we'll do grief and loss, each lesson consists of a module outline and slides of content. So to do the lessons, you want to go through and read the information within the lesson. Some of this is going to be very familiar to you and it will not take you a lot of time. Other content may be more challenging to you, so this is a great resource that you can use to refresh some of that content. So once you have finished the lessons and have reviewed the lessons, you can take the module exam. The module exam, you only have one attempt to take the module exam. While you're taking the module exam, you can definitely, the expectation is that you work individually to complete these. Your score is the score that will be recorded in the gradebook in Blackboard and that you will use. So this is how, and then you begin the assessment, and you will not have a button that says view answer key. That is the faculty resource there. But then you can begin the assessment and do the questions. Each module exam has 100 questions, and as you can see, they're NCLEX style questions that you have that you can do, and then you can submit at the end. You will have the ability to review the rationale for each of the module exams after the due date. And that is just to be fair to everybody, that everybody has the same opportunity and they have the same access and the same resources available to them when they're taking the exam. So that is the reason why. The online modules, though, or the lessons in each of these modules, is available to you at any time. And actually, you have 2-year access to this program. So I wanted to go over that specifically for you. If you have additional questions, your course faculty will be able to assist you.